Good morning. I'm Amy from the Vagabond'Z.
And I'm Jim, also from the Vagabond'Z.
I was just looking at my hair right here. I feel like I'm Cruella de Vil, like black right there and all this white right here.
You're not tall enough to be Cruella.
And I don't have 101 Dalmatians.
Thank goodness.
Well, good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
How are you?
A little tired, but excited
Excited? Why are you excited?
because we're finally moving. Today's a move day after 2 months in the same spot.
Yeah, but I feel we did pretty good hooking up today.
Yeah.
We didn't forget anything. We didn't do anything wrong.
Nope. Well, as far as we know, we didn't drop the trailer. It's still behind us.
Still behind us, so, you know.
Don't see any doors open, so that must be good.
You go that long and you're like, do I remember how to be an RVer?
Well, that goes back to what I've always said, and I always, whether it's been 1 day or 2 months, I always treat that move like it's the first time ever moving it.
Yep.
And it has not bit me out in the butt yet, so I don't think it will, but I can't get complacent either.
So, what have we been doing? I know we've alluded to, we've said what we've been up to the last 2 months in our video, but how do you feel the camp hosting thing went?
Oh, I loved it. In fact, we had the opportunity to stay for a third month if we could,
Yes.
but we can't, so it would have been nice. I actually enjoyed that park a lot. Cleaning campsites every day, 5 days a week. We'd get 2 days off. Our days off were Tuesdays and Wednesdays to go play and do whatever we needed to do. Usually it was groceries and laundry. But no, I really enjoyed it. I was really worried about it when we first rolled in and found out that we were the only camp hosts for 94 spots.
Yeah.
So that seemed like a lot, but all the spots are nicely paved and clean, and there's lots and lots of grass, and a lot of the campers that go in there, I won't say all because I wouldn't be telling the truth of us at all. Most of the campers that go in there are actually pretty decent to our parks, and they don't leave a bunch of garbage and stuff like that, but there's still a few that are pigs.
And I'm going to just throw this out here because I think it's one of my biggest pet peeves about campground is people cutting through sites. But another one is using the fire pit as a trash can.
Yeah, that's
I don't know why. That one of the last ones we did yesterday, you had found a soda can and a water bottle.
I think there's 3 water bottles, a soda can, and a bunch of freaking peanut shells.
Yeah, all in one.
Now, mind you, we're in a burn ban, so none of that's going to get burnt anytime soon. Not that the water bottle should be burnt anyway, but
and what's nice about where we were at Lincoln Rock State Park, there's a dumpster every fifth campsite, so there is
no reason to be a pig.
No lack of places to put your garbage there. So, but yeah, I think we had a good time.
Yeah, our spot was amazing.
Yeah, we had an amazing spot. Jim really carried me and did most of the work. He just let me ride around in the cart and
use the leaf blower.
But really, there wasn't. Because they were so nicely paved and all that grass, there wasn't a lot for us to do.
No, most days was about a 1/3 turnover, so anywhere from 20 to 40 sites to clean. But Sundays was usually almost 2/3.
Yeah.
50 to 60.
So would we go back?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Like I said, we had the opportunity to stay for a third month if we could, but we can't, unfortunately.
Yeah, so if you're a Washington camp host, don't, I don't know what to say, don't look past Wenatchee or Lincoln Rock State Park because it was an easy gig, and
yeah.
I don't know if people realize how nice it is out there.
No, yeah. I think it's a nice little hidden gem, and that was I don't know if I said it or not, but that was our first time ever being out to that park, ever.
Yeah.
And it was like, oh my gosh, all these years, and we've been missing out, so.
But yeah, if you're a certified Washington State Park volunteer.
Certified.
Or what? It's not certified.
I don't know if it's called certified.
Approved, how about that?
Yeah, there you go.
Heck, they need a camp host right now.
Yeah.
Call her up. But, yeah, we would definitely do it again.
Absolutely.
Whenever we make it back to this area. So, where are we off to now?
We are headed to an Encore park, which is part of the 1,000 Trails system. So it's an add-on to, you have to have a 1,000 Trails membership to go in as an Encore member. But we're headed to Mount Hood Village.
And have we been there before?
Negative.
Are you excited?
I am.
The one thing I'm excited about is where we've had a good time over here. It's been really hot.
Yeah.
Like in the hundreds hot. So, and I mean, we don't mind warm weather because that's the goal, is to not be cold, but in the hundreds, that's a little crazy. So, the temperatures are supposed to be better over there, so, because we will be going on the other side of the mountains. So,
yeah, I can't stop now there.
So yes, we're excited for that. A brand new 1,000 Trails Encore. We've watched a couple YouTube videos on it. It looks very nice. So we're excited to check it out and go take you on some adventures in Oregon.
Yeah. Don't know what those are going to be yet, but...
Well, we talked about going up to Mount Hood.
Well, we'll be at the base of it, so...
and then I guess... the lodge up there, and I'll have to look to make sure I'm saying this right. The lodge up there was used in making the Shining movie. And I don't...
The face of it.
The face of it, right. Because I think the actual lodge that they used is out in Estes Park, where Chloe is at. But I think they used the outside shots of the lodge, visitor center, hotel, or whatever it is at Mount Hood.
Mount Hood, yep.
So... We'll maybe check that out and make sure we're giving you the right information.
The right deets.
So,
did we have any excitement packing up today? I mean, we talked about that we didn't mess anything up as far as we know.
Oh, yeah. So we have our ox blocks.
Yeah, so check out my ox blocks video. I'll put a link up in the corner. But, and if you use our code, you get 10% off of your order. But, didn't mean to cut you off there.
But he goes, so Jim was picking up 2 on his side, and I went over to the other side to pick up my 2. And he goes, just be careful. I just found a black widow in both of yours.
Both of them, yeah.
And I'm like, what?
Yep.
So thankfully I had no black widows, but yeah, 2 black widows. And on the underneath part of the ox blocks, it's like a grid, like 9x9 or 3x3 squares, I think they are, something like that.
4x4, 5x5.
But yeah, 1 in each of his ox blocks hiding down in one of those holes.
And that surprised the heck out of me because I didn't realize we had black widows in eastern Washington. So that was kind of freaky.
Well, thank goodness you didn't put your finger in.
Yeah, I know, right?
One of mine had a bunch of little tiny bugs all crawling around, and there was a lot. So, well, Jim took the hose and sprayed them all out because we don't need to be bringing any of them with us.
Nope. And that's the 3rd black widow I have found since we've hit the road. The other one, I don't even remember where it was at.
It was when we were at my mom and dad's.
Was it it wasn't your mom and dad's. I remember where I found it, but I couldn't remember.
Where in the trailer?
No, in the trailer I did, not location. Yeah, no bueno. Yep. I was kind of disappointed that I didn't see a rattlesnake.
No, we did not.
I was kind of disappointed.
Saw a lot of marmots, so.
Yeah.
All right, we got anything else for right now?
Blew it past right in front of us.
Yeah.
Heading up, coming back down.
Over the mountain. So we are in store for a pretty drive right now. Going up over the mountains. And then I don't know how pretty our drive will be the rest of the day.
Well, I got a new dash cam, so hopefully we can get some good video footage off of that and maybe throw that in there. I don't know. Do you guys like watching people's dash cam video stuff as they move about? I don't know.
I think it's good in little snippets.
Spurts, yeah.
And like when it goes fast and you play some music. Like, I don't want to see your whole trip on your dash cam.
Nah.
Unless something exciting happens. All right. Well, I think for right now, that's about all I know.
That's about all I know, too. Just got about a 5-hour drive.
Yep. It's a big day today. So, but that's right. All right, well, I believe the next time you see us, we might be at Mount Hood Village in Welch's, Oregon.
Okay, well, we made it to Mount Hood Village. Not yesterday, but the day before.
We did.
It wasn't too bad of a drive.
No, I don't think so.
It was either a headwind or going uphill, so fuel mileage really sucked. I've been here for a couple days now. We decided that we're going to do an adventure today. Actually, we went grocery shopping yesterday. Yay.
That's always an adventure.
Yeah, right. But, okay. So we have arrived at Wildwood Recreation Site, and we're going to do a little bit of hiking. I think Amy wants to do this wetlands. There's a horrible glare. Wetlands boardwalk trail. So we're going to go check it out and go see what we can see.
Well, maybe, I mean, the Cascade Stream Watch, there's this underwater viewing area where you can see underneath the Salmon River, but you don't think there's probably much
I don't think there's anything
fish.
running right now. We're in, well, at the end of July, so there might be something, maybe. I don't know. We'll go check it out, though.
Yeah, but one good thing about this park that I know our friends Rob and Trish are always looking for places where they can take their dogs. So this is pet friendly.
It is pet friendly. All dogs on a leash.
Yep, just need to have them on a leash. So,
but yeah, it's we're gonna go get our hike on a little bit and spend some time in nature. All right. I mean, it's already a pretty cool trail.
Yeah, trail distance 3/4 of a mile paved loop.
So definitely ADA friendly. So, yeah, all right.
All right, so the Stream Watch Trail.
Stream Watch Trail.
So that
I guess we'll go do the boardwalk one maybe after this. You said the 3/4 miles?
This is a 3/4 mile paved loop. So ADA friendly.
All right.
And I probably could have done it in flip-flops.
I could have probably done it in flip-flops, but I need to break in these shoes because, well, I haven't told anybody.
You
yet.
I
got a big one coming up in October. My friend Kevin put me on the list for a drawing that he went into to do Angel's Landing. I'm not much of a heights guy, so we'll see how that really goes.
Yeah, and they do it on my birthday, so hopefully everybody comes back in one piece.
Including me?
Yeah, and especially you. If not, I'll be stuck in Utah, I guess. Well, there's the river right there.
Yeah. So that's what is this?
The Salmon River? Yeah.
You know, the camera doesn't do it justice, but all right, we're gonna go up a little bit further and see what we can see. All right, so we found the viewing chamber. So we'll see how this goes. I don't think there's going to be anything in there to see this time of year, but we're going to go check it out anyway. It's kind of cool. It'd be kind of cool to see salmon, but like I said, they're not running yet. They're not this far upstream yet, I don't think. I mean, it is only July. Oh, it's not even... I guess maybe. There's a few little fishies in there. But it's like just a little estuary. There's a periwinkle right there. We'll just see the little fishes in there. And,
Yeah, it was.
I mean, here's the stream that's coming through.
Right.
So that's kind of cool.
So a little offshoot from the Salmon River.
Yeah, and I bet you that you actually get larger fish to come through for spawning.
Just not right now.
Right.
It's not that time of the year.
Well, it appears that we made the loop around on this little path trail. And we're headed now away from the river.
And we think you used to be able to come and camp here.
Yeah, I think so too, because...
Well, this is number 4, and I think we passed...
There's a bunch of them that are labeled. So I think we think it might have been a camp in, or a hike in, hike out type of thing. Pack it in, pack it out, picnic table, a little barbecue.
Yeah.
It is used as a day use now. So the park actually closes at 8 p.m. So this is the Wildwood Wetland Trail. Looks pretty easy.
Bikes.
Yeah, so just around the corner is where the boardwalk trail begins. So this would be kind of cool. And it looked like there's several offshoots. You can go down and maybe a viewing area or something.
But you can't ride your bikes on the boardwalk.
No. Not that we have our bikes with us, so. And I think that's the first chute straight ahead. So we'll walk down there and then I think we come back over here. I love how nature doesn't say no. Look at the tree growing out of the old tree trunk. You know, that tree has found a place to survive, and it very well could be the same tree that was cut down. Who knows how long ago, 80, 90, 100 years ago. So never tell yourself no. Or you can't, because there's a way. It's a beautiful trail though, huh, Ing?
It is.
What do you think of it?
Yeah.
Pretty easy walk.
Oh, for sure.
Actually, it's going to be 2 of the little fingers we're not going to be able to go down because they're actually doing a lot of repairs to them. And what we saw, it's looking really, really good. I hear bushes. You're supposed to be quiet and walk slowly so you can maybe see creatures. We saw a chipmunk earlier. Oh, I just saw 2 squirrels chasing each other.
Oh, and they're working down there too.
So this is another one of the boardwalks that the workers are rebuilding. I heard the banging, but I couldn't figure out what was going on. So it's nice that they're able to put some money back into this park. And all right, I think we're gonna go ahead and close this video out. We had our move from Wenatchee to Mount Hood Village, an Encore park. We talked a little bit when we got underway for that. What else?
Well, we made it to Mount Hood. We got all set up. Took a day yesterday, did some errands and whatnot, and now today we did an adventure.
And shared a couple of hikes. What do you think of those hikes?
Those were good. We did have to pay $5.
Yep. $5 per car, $10 for a van.
20 for a bus,
20 for a bus, maybe. It's not an all-day type of thing that you need to be here.
Oh, gosh, no.
I mean, we didn't even pack water in with us.
No. But I wish now with all the little camp spots that aren't really camp spots
we brought a lunch.
We brought a lunch and ate lunch.
So maybe if you're coming here, bring a
picnic,
a lunch, and picnic over in that other loop where we showed you where the old campsites are at. It was really nice and beautiful area to have a lunch.
Yeah.
So.
And the wetlands was cool. A couple of the little chutes were closed down, but we got to see a chipmunk.
Yeah.
Some tadpoles in the water.
Saw a couple squirrels. Saw some workers. But
saw Sasquatch. No, not
You
really.
were supposed to tell anybody. But anyway, we hope you enjoyed this video.
Yep, we're at Mount Hood for, 2 weeks total, so a little less now because we're in day 2. But
we got about 12 days left.
But we do have some more adventures planned. I know we want to go up to the Timberline Lodge.
Yep, so stay tuned for that video to come.
Stay tuned for that.
And also wanted to go to, I thought there was another one you wanted to go to up there. Anyway, stay tuned and we'll either show you one or we'll show you 2. Or maybe 2 and 1.
Or more adventures. We'll see what kind of trouble we can get into.
But anyway, thank you, family. We love you. Until next time.
Yeah, like and subscribe. Share with your friends.
Peace.